What a turn of events, Buff Nation. Man, am I pumped about this. I was so happy to see this when I woke up, especially after hearing about all the departures that we had yesterday. If you feel like I was being a little too negative, a little too overboard yesterday, well, today, you're gonna get Lightside Dave, baby. You're gonna get happy David Talks Buffs. The Coach Hart experiment, it's over. It's done for. It's a beautiful thing. Y'all be sure to get in here, smash that like, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Shout out to Kalshi, of course. Hey, use that promo code DTB. You can get a $10 bonus when you start trading over there. Links in the description. And yeah, A&M can't even put up any points either. So that's wonderful, guys. Get over on Kalshi. They have been a fantastic partner of the show. But let's get into the story of today's video. Let me find the right tab here. Colorado is expected to hire, I'm already saying that it's fact, Chris Marve as Colorado's next linebackers coach. Sources tell CBS Sports the former three-time All-SEC linebacker led the way as Virginia Tech ranked in a first in the ACC in red zone defense. How about that in 2024, and second in total defense in 2023? Guys, this guy's a real coach. This guy's a real coach. And again, going back, the last few weeks, what have I said? What have I said about this staff here at Colorado? I said, we've had a lot of guys that have been on staff that I don't think are operating quite in their strengths. Okay. I think Coach Hart's going to stay on this team. It would surprise me if he's not. But I think that you're looking, maybe he goes back down to an analyst role. Maybe he moves into a recruiting role, which I think he would do really, really good at. But, man, I love the fact that we're bringing in Chris Marve, a proven linebackers coach, a proven or somebody who has experience as defensive coordinator as well. I want to say over at Florida State. We'll get into his history right now. No, he was former defensive coordinator at Virginia Tech, my bad. And then also worked with the linebackers. So that's great. At Florida State in 2020 and 2021, he coached their linebackers, and he has a pretty impressive kind of resume here. There's a handful of really good players that, he has worked with as prominent NFL pupils. You got Jermaine Johnson, got Willie Gay, Brian Cole, Oren Burks, Zach Cunningham with the Houston Texans, and Stephen Weatherly. So, I mean, he's had success of helping guys get to the league, and he's been around for a while. He was an all-SEC linebacker, during his time playing over at Vanderbilt. And I think he was like a 2-star recruit, if I remember correctly, looking at his Wikipedia. So somebody that's had to really work for everything that he's gotten. So love the fact that we're bringing him in here. Again, a proven linebackers coach. I'm all about this. He's had tremendous success helping coach the Virginia Tech Hokies. And now he's coming out here to CU. This is great news. And another thing that I wanted to hit on, guys, with this piece of news, going back to my videos a few weeks ago when Coach Brennan Marion was hired, and how I have kind of theorized that he's the coach in waiting. I mean, courtesy of Gucci, Colorado OC Brennan Marion on the hire of linebacker coach Chris Marve. Highly intelligent, obsessively detailed. Maybe I'm reading too much into this, but I do find it a little curious that an offensive coordinator is, putting this out immediately once this piece of news drops. I do find that a little curious, man. And again, that's my theory right now, that he's the coach in waiting whenever that happens. I think Brennan Marion is starting to put it in, help put his fingerprint over everything regarding this team, not just on the offense. I think that's pretty interesting. So I love to see this. Chris Marve, welcome. Can't wait to see what we do with linebacker in the portal. Can't wait to see guys like Carson Crawford, Rodney Colton. Oh, come on. Why am I forgetting the last guy we got from Washington State? The 3 freshman linebackers that we have coming in here. Man, this is great news. This is great news. The Coach Hart experiment. I mean, we no longer have to debate over it. I no longer have to, go from one side of the fence to the other. Guys, it was a fun era to debate, but now we can kind of put that to bed, man. Chris Marve, he's going to be coaching the linebackers, and we'll see kind of how all this goes. But I love it. 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 This is great news, especially coming after yesterday. And also, Johnny Mack has been promoted to running backs coach. Him and Kyle Wagner will coach the Colorado running backs. And guys, I can't even remember who Kyle Wagner is. So we're going to see. Okay. He's an assistant running backs coach. I think came here with Sacramento State. So with Brennan Marion. So we're going to kind of have a 2-headed monster coaching the running backs. We'll see how this goes. I would have liked for us to bring in some more guys from the outside, but it is what it is. Congratulations to Johnny Mack. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can do. Corey Phillips has to go. Lamar, where have you been, man? He is out of here. He is out of here, man. Corey Phillips, his ego, his fighting with fans on Twitter, him posting, hey, best in state, stay in state, and that doing the only thing he ever did for in-state recruiting at Colorado, man. He's gotta go. He's gotta go. Yeah, Lamar. Corey Phillips is out of here, man. The guy that was incapable of scouting character, he's out of here, off to Memphis. But yeah, this is great. This is great news. And it seems like you guys are pumped about this too, man. Like, I will say, man, like, yeah, I've always disapproved of Coach Hart's inability to coach competency at linebacker and retain what little talent he had in the room. Yeah. And I think that, we didn't spend at linebacker either compared to some of these other positions, but that is not an excuse of why we can't stop a running quarterback, why we can't stop a simple zone read. These guys were consistently out of position. Yeah, Coach Hart's going to stick around, I think, at CU. But again, I think his strength is in recruiting. And I would like to see him involved a little bit more on that side under Coach Box and Coach Prime. That's just me. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, getting a former DC to coach linebackers is absolutely fabulous news. Guys, I have loved the coaching hires that we've had. It's a big, big plus right now. Yes, it sucks to lose some of these players in the portal or to the portal, but what has kind of been our theme the last handful of years is that these coaches never get the most out of the talent. I think we're bringing in now coaches that are going to be able to maximize our talent. Maybe we don't have, the talent on paper that some of these other teams do, but when you got good coaching, I know Bucky posted this video yesterday. Is it coaching? Is it players? Well, obviously it's both, right? But, outside of being, a team like, let's say, Michigan or Ohio State, where you can just get absolutely loaded with talent, man, coaching is absolutely crucial. To pay attention to the details, the little things. Yes, coaching is more important. The culture is more important. The coaches establish all those things for players to be successful and reach their potential under. So yeah, if I had to choose right now, give me better coaches over better players, the result will be better, in my opinion. So, hey, John, what's going on? Thank you so much for joining. Want to let you know there should be a members only post on my channel with a link to my private Discord, you're welcome to join on there. It's from a few weeks ago. You should see it. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. This is going to be fun. Talk with you on Discord, guys. The college football playoff is here. That's great. Yeah, man, this is just great news. Let's see what else we got. John saying this is great, but it's like asking Dale Earnhardt Jr. to win the Daytona with a Honda Element. They better sign another 20 freshmen the second signing day and just develop something. I would like to see that as well. I feel like they are going to invest on the defensive side of the ball at the linebacker position. So, yeah, we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see what happens, man. We need some players, but man, we need some coaches to help these guys lock in and realize their potential. Kyle should be the running backs coach. Looks like we got co-running back coaches. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, he was over at Sac State. Kyle Wagner was. And where the Buffaloes roam, saying, I am hyped that the changes we hoped would happen are falling into place. Yes. And we still don't know kind of who that. I don't take this as the big defensive hire that is coming. And this is based on no information. This is me just straight up hoping that it's going to be Pat Surtain Sr. Come on now. I mean, wouldn't that be great? We'll see what happens. But I think that, yeah, it is time to get a new cornerbacks coach. And we have no interior defensive linemen left on the roster. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. So I do wonder what's happening. I mean, granted, Pecco's son is committed here, but not Joseph Pecco. Man, it would not surprise me to see Warren Sapp and Domata Pecco gone as well, or even George Hilo. We'll see. Probably, I know that maybe George Hilo doesn't get the heat that some of those other guys do. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But this better not be the only change we see made on the defensive assistant staff. And my gut tells me that it's not. Let's see what else we got. Does anyone think we will get some VT linebackers in the portal? Hey, that's a great topic for another video. I'll have to look out at that. And yes, we definitely, I think we'll be getting a new wide receivers coach, a new tight ends coach, because of course, Brett Bartoloni is off to call plays. I want to say it's over at Nevada. Congratulations to him. I said this yesterday. At this point in his career, I think it's perfectly reasonable, man, to be in positions where now he can start developing more experience as a play caller. He needs that. I just don't want him to gain that experience and kind of learn more so by experience here. No. He had good success at the FCS. Now let's see what he can do at Nevada. Congratulations to him. Yeah. Dude, this is a great point, Bacon, Haba Bacon. Coach Rob slants his defensive line weak side all the time. In man, 80% of the time. Uses a 4-2 versus 12 personnel while using 235-pound DEs. It's an issue. It's an issue. I feel like we had some guys on the defensive front playing out of position. And maybe that was scheme related as well, as you're bringing up. I think that's totally valid. Hey, Russ is going live at 1 with all the info. So y'all be sure to go subscribe to my friend Russ. He says more coaching changes are on the way. That's what we love to see. Move Rob to safety coach. Who you want to bring in as a defensive coordinator then, right? Hey, what's going on, Big Mike? Hope you're having a wonderful day. And again, this has been a great day. I mean, Texas A&M cannot score any points. That's wonderful to see. If you guys don't know this about me, I absolutely hate Texas A&M with my entire being. I know that there are a few Aggies that listen to this this YouTube channel. Thank you, but yeah, not an Aggie fan, man. Not an Aggie fan. So let's go Miami. Let's go Damian Lewis. Take care of this. Take care of this, man. Tim Banks. You want Tim Banks. I'm gonna Google him like Signetti right now. Yeah, so again, Chris Marve bringing over from Virginia Tech, 3 years as defensive coordinator and linebackers coach. Man, I'm pumped about that to have him here. Oh, is he over at Tennessee? Co-defensive coordinator and safeties coach for Auburn. Okay. He was over at Tennessee for the last like 5 years. Well, I guess Tim Banks just got hired. Because it says 2026 to present. As I'll pull this up here. So Bacon, you'll have to find somebody new. As you can see there in the bottom corner, it looks like he's already been hired at Auburn. But hey, good eye. We'll see how it goes next time. But yeah, Chris Marve, let's go. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful move, man. I'm pumped about this. We'll see what happens next. Hopefully, it's Pat Surtain. But guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Um, Gonna enjoy some of the college football playoff. We got NFL stuff going on, of course, guys. One more shout out to Kalshi. They've been a tremendous sponsor of the show for the last like month or so. They've been great. Help me out as well. Use that code DTB if you guys want to do some predicting on sports or the weather or just random funny stuff. You can make predictions on all sorts of things. So I might be throwing a little bit down on here, man, for Miami to take it. I got $5 in cash left on here, dude. So, dude, man, I'm doing it, man. I'm throwing a little bit of fun money on this. We'll do $1.86 over on no. Did I bet the wrong team? I just bet the wrong team. Oh no, that's bad. That's bad. I meant to bet. I gotta redo it, man. Oh no. Gotta hedge it. This is a mess now, guys. All right, I'll see you guys later. Go Buffs.